Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I just finished putting some Redline water wetter in my car. I am not using coolant. This is what I'm running, and this actually definitely helps. It runs 20% cooler than using coolant. So I use a bottle of this stuff and about 1.5 gallons of distilled water. And yeah, it definitely helps keep your coolant temperature definitely low. Look at that, running 176 at idle. So that's pretty cool, guys. So if you guys are having any heating issues, give this stuff a try. It definitely works. But for today's episode, guys, we are going to be installing some finishing line brake lines. So I had done a brake tuck before and I changed my brake booster and stuff. So I went ahead and just bought a whole brake line kit because I removed all the lines from the front all the way to the back. So I went to finishing lines, and this guy had a whole kit all the way from the front to the back, and it's just a bolt-on kit. So we went with the red and black to match the theme, and everything's pretty much nice and labeled. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up. It even has the proportioning valve. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up, guys, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So let's get it. All right, guys, so we got all our lines out. So they're all labeled. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I feel like we should do the rear first. We should do the rear and then come in from the back and then work our way forward. And the reason why is because we gotta drill holes, and I'm gonna try to see if I can just use those 2 holes that are already drilled there. If not, I gotta make some new holes down lower so that way it reaches. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the rear hose. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. Rear hose first. All right, guys, and this is gonna be the prop valve rear brake port to rear caliper hose. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we have our 2 rear lines. We're gonna go put these on. So first thing we're gonna do, I'll take this out. I'm gonna screw this guy in. And this, drop this down. And pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow our e-brake. So we're gonna follow the e-brake all the way in. I might have to remove my my e-brake cable because I gotta run it inside of that rubber grommet there. All right, guys, and we got those through. So that's what it should look like, and I did that for both sides. So we're using the original grommet from the e-brake, and it was a little pain in the ass, but I got it through. And I did that off camera because I struggled a lot, but it's not that hard. We got it through on both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that back inside to the car, and we have our brake lines going from here inside the car. So we got our brake lines going inside the grommet. I fed them both through. So I'm gonna tuck that nicely with the e-brake cable. But for now, we're gonna go inside the car and finish up connecting up the lines. All right, guys, so here we have our left side cable and we have our right side cable. And then this is gonna be the other cable. This is what turns the 2 lines into 1 line. So it's got the fitting here. So we're just gonna install this real quick, and I'm gonna take this fitting off. I'm just gonna put this fitting on here. Tighten that up. Same thing for this one. All right. So we got both of those ran, and now what you have here is this little nipple, and that's going to connect with this guy right here. So that is pretty much done. Push these cables back in a little bit. All right, this guy right here is gonna go down through here. And this is gonna connect to the proportioning valve. Let me go grab it real fast. All right guys, so we got our proportioning valve. We have our in and our out. So this is going to connect to the out portion of the proportioning valve. It's gonna go right into here. Bang. So that's gonna be nice and chilling right there. And now what we got to do is, I already went ahead and put the fittings on there. So just a quick look guys, that's how the fittings go. You have the one that has the two sides on the top, and then the one straight fitting comes out to the bottom. So the next lines that we got to run is going to be behind the dash to firewall bulkheads and wheel well. So if you notice guys, one line is longer than the other. So the long one is going to go on the passenger side, and the shorter one is going to go on the driver's side. All right. So the short one goes here, and I already went ahead and I have the bulkhead going through. Everything is pretty much drilled out because I had the kit. I had a kit already previously on, but I went a different route. So we got all our bulkheads installed, and that's going to be the one that goes through the firewall, through the wheel well. And that's this guy right here. So I got those on both sides. So those are already installed. And guys, all you have to do to make holes here is, we're using a 3/8 drill bit. So that's what is required for you to make holes. So like I said guys, I'm not making holes because the holes are already made. The only hole that I have to make was that one there, and I'll show you guys the clip now. All right guys, so now what's next is I gotta drill the 2 holes on the firewall. I already had those 2 holes drilled out, but I can't use those because the lines are not long enough, and that's where the holes have to be now. So I'm gonna make 2 new holes, and I'm gonna use a smaller drill bit for now just to get it in there, and then this is the right size drill bit that you gotta use for the fitting to go through. So we're just gonna make a hole real quick. Guys, we got our 2 holes, but other than that, all the drilling and all that stuff was pretty much done. So let's wrap this up guys, let's keep going. So we got our short cable, and the short cable is gonna go right into here. So that goes to the top there. So that line goes around, and that goes to the driver's side bulkhead through the wheel well. And then the next line that we got is going to be the longer line, and that is going to run through here, and that connects to the top side fitting. Alright guys, so that is all installed. So we got the left wheel connected, the left front wheel, and that goes around and that connects straight to the top. And then we have our passenger side, and that runs underneath there. And this one goes right to this bulkhead right here. And that as well is connected. So that one goes to the passenger side front wheel. So the last cable that needs to be connected is to the proportioning valve. It's gonna be this little guy. So this is gonna go right here on the bottom one. See that bottom fitting? Alright. Yep. So that's where that's gonna go. Alright guys, so we have all our lines installed in here, and the last line that gets connected is going to be the line that goes to the end on the proportioning valve, and it's going to be that last top one right here. So let me put this on real quick. And then this guy's gonna go right in there. I'll tuck these cables. But yeah, you shouldn't even, we're not even gonna see that, guy. It's gonna be down right here. And everything is connected, guys. Let's finish this thing up. So far, we have our back all the way connected, and what now is left is going to be, yeah, do the wheel wells. So there are these two, there's two of them, and they have the bulkheads. They come with them. I already installed the bulkheads on. So I'm just gonna put the passenger side on real quick. All right guys, and that is installed. That's the passenger side wheel well. That's good. Let's go to the other side. All right guys, and the last lines that we need to install are gonna be the ones that go for the brake master cylinder to the firewall. And they provided these two lines. You have one that's like a 90 and the other one's like a 180. So the 180 is gonna go right here on the front, and it's gonna go on that bottom one. So on your bottom little nipple. So let me screw this on real quick. So the bottom one goes straight to this first one here. So that's done, and the last one that we got is going to go on the top. And that one connects right to this second one here on the side. And we are done, guys. Yeah, shout out to Finishing Lines for making an awesome product. Very easy to install, just had to make a couple holes, and that was pretty much it, guys. It was a plug and play process. But yeah guys, I just want to show you guys right before we end this video. I'll go through all the lines and show them to you, but first I want to show you guys, this is what I'm going to be using to bleed the system. We got the RBF 600 from Modal, some good stuff. So I'll be bleeding the brakes with that stuff right there. And also with these heat sleeves, I wanted to show you because these brake lines are kind of close to my exhaust, so I'll probably end up putting these sleeves on there and helping that with the heat. So real quick guys, let's go and look at these lines. So we got our front lines that go to our firewall, and that goes to our master cylinder. Those two connect there. We have our wheel well one. This is our driver's side, and that connects there. And then it goes inside the car. Comes out there, got it underneath the carpet. And it's that first top one that you see. Then there's another one right next to it. That's your passenger side. And that goes right to there. Then the next line that we have is going to be right at the bottom. And that's gonna go to our proportioning valve right at the top. And then at the bottom we have our back lines. So this line here runs to the back. I still gotta tuck it, guys. And it's underneath the carpet, and it should come out right where the emergency brake cables are. That comes out there. I just have to just get some clips and tuck it and stuff and make it permanent. But on both sides, guys. And then that comes up here and connects to your rear brake lines. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. And before I go, I just wanted to say I did not forget about our giveaway. I'm still trying to figure out what to give you guys. If you guys have any ideas, make sure you guys throw them in the comments. And also, guys, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We out. Peace.